Hi, welcome again to my channel RSBES, standing for Riau Business Executive Advisory Services. We are in Jakarta, Indonesia, and the purpose of this video is to share information on business opportunities in Indonesia, and this time on Indonesian electricity in Riau Province. Basically, this information is available on Indonesian State Electricity Company Business Plan 2019-2028, which can be downloaded from the company's website www.pln.co.id. This time, we are going to share information on Riau Province Electricity, covering existing capacity, power plant development plan, and electricity potential of Riau Province. With regard to existing capacity, currently total capacity of electricity in Riau Province is 1,196.4 megawatt. In terms of supplier, this capacity is made available by State Electricity Company for 672.2 megawatt or 56.2%, rental companies for 370.7 megawatt or 31.0%, independent power producers for 88.5 megawatt or 7.4%, and others for 65.0 megawatt or 5.4%. We can then conclude that the role of independent power producers in Riau is still very small and even below rental companies. On the other side, this indicates wide open opportunity for independent power producers to take part in Riau power plant development. In terms of power plant type, this capacity is made available by gas machine for 388.2 megawatt or 32.4%, coal-fired for 244.0 megawatt or 20.4%, diesel engine for 202.9 megawatt or 17.0%, gas for 187.3 megawatt or 15.7%, hydro for 114.0 megawatt or 9.5%, gas coal for 30.0 megawatt or 2.5%, and biomass for 30.0 megawatt or 2.5%. Of this capacity, 88% uses non-renewable energies, namely gas, coal, and oil, and 12% uses renewable energies, namely hydro and biomass. We can then conclude that the role of non-renewable energy is still very high in Riau, so that the opportunity of renewable energy independent power producers to replace this is very wide open. With regard to power plant development plan, during the next 10 years, Indonesian government through State Electricity Company plans to develop power plants in Riau for 3,451.9 megawatt. 288.0 megawatt or 8.3% of this amount is or to be developed by State Electricity Company itself, and the remaining 3,163.9 megawatt or 91.7% is or to be assigned to independent power producers in the form of power purchase agreement. This means that a bigger role shall be assigned to independent power producers, constituting a wide open business opportunity for them. The 3,163.9 megawatt is or to be assigned to independent power producers in the form of power purchase agreement covers 9 types of power plant, namely hydro for 921.0 megawatt or 29.1%, gas coal for 825.0 megawatt or 26.1%, coal-fired for 600.0 megawatt or 19.0%, geothermal for 430.0 megawatt or 13.6%, micro hydro for 179.6 megawatt or 5.7%, bioenergy for 142.6 megawatt or 4.5%, solar for 51.7 megawatt or 1.6%, biomass for 11.0 megawatt or 0.3%, and biogas for 3.0 megawatt or 0.1%. We can conclude then that the preferred types are hydro, gas coal, coal-fired, and geothermal. The 921.0 megawatt hydro covers Hidro Sumatra kota tersebar 1 for 720.0 megawatt, Hidro Sumatra kota tersebar 2 for 129.0 megawatt, Hidro Sumatra kota tersebar 3 for 62.0 megawatt, and Hidro Sumatra kota tersebar 4 for 10.0 megawatt. The 825.0 megawatt gas coal covers Sumbak Selteng wellhead quota for 300.0 megawatt, Riau for 275.0 megawatt, and Riau 2 Sumbak Selteng for 250.0 megawatt. The 600.0 megawatt coal-fired covers Riau 1 for 300.0 megawatt and Riau 1 2 also for 300.0 megawatt. The 430.0 megawatt geothermal covers Panas Bumi Sumatera kota tersebar 1 for 235.0 megawatt and Panas Bumi Sumatera kota tersebar 2 for 195.0 megawatt. The 179.6 megawatt microhydro covers Mini Hidro Sumatera kota tersebar 1 for 129.6 megawatt, Mini Hidro Sumatera kota tersebar 2 for 20.0 megawatt, Mini Hidro Sumatera kota tersebar 3 for 20.0 megawatt, and Mini Hidro Sumatera kota tersebar 4 for 10.0 megawatt. The 142.6 megawatt bioenergy covers PLTBO Sumatera kota tersebar 1 for 87.6 megawatt, PLTBO Sumatera kota tersebar 2 for 50.0 megawatt, and PLTBO Sumatera kota tersebar 3 for 5.0 megawatt. The 51.7 megawatt solar covers Surya Sumatera kota tersebar 1 for 48.0 megawatt and Surya Sumatera kota tersebar 2 for 3.7 megawatt. The 11.0 megawatt biomass covers Rokan Jaya for 10.0 megawatt and Rantau Sakti EBTKE for 1.0 megawatt. The 3.0 megawatt biogas covers only Ujung Batu, namely for 3.0 megawatt. With regard to electricity potential in Riau, the number is for 524.7 megawatt, covering gas coal for 3.0 megawatt or 57.2%, biomass for 95.6 megawatt or 18.2%, hybrid for 65.0 megawatt or 12.4%, and biogas for 64.1 megawatt or 12.2%. The 300.0 megawatt gas coal covers only wellhead tersebar, namely for 300.0 megawatt. The 95.6 megawatt biomass covers Dumai for 40.0 megawatt, Siak 1 for 15.0 megawatt, Tersebar for 13.6 megawatt, Indragiri Hilir 3 for 10.0 megawatt, Rokan Hulu 3 for 7.0 megawatt, Bengkalis 2 for 6.0 megawatt, Siak 2 for 3.0 megawatt, and Indragiri Hilir 1 for 1.0 megawatt. The 65.0 megawatt hybrid covers only Dumai Riau, namely for 65.0 megawatt. The 64.1 megawatt biogas covers tersebar for 23.3 megawatt, Indragiri Hilir 4 for 10.0 megawatt, Pelalawan 5 for 8.3 megawatt, Indragiri Hilir 2 for 5.0 megawatt, Rokan Hulu 2 for 3.0 megawatt, and the remaining 11 other location or names for the rest of 14.5 megawatt. Hi, do you find the information useful or interesting to you? If so, I am very pleased. But let me highlight some interesting points from the information as follows. Firstly, the electricity existing capacity of Riau is 1,196.4 megawatt, but only 88.5 megawatt or 7.4% is made available by independent power producers. What does this mean? This means that the role of independent power producers in Riau is very small. So, if you are independent power producers, come on, let's come to Riau and expand your business there. The business opportunity is very wide open. Secondly, of the current existing electricity capacity, 88% still uses non-renewable energies, namely coal, gas, and oil, and just 12% uses renewable energies, namely hydro and biomass. What does this mean? This means that this is the opportunity for renewable energies to replace the non-renewable energies. So, if you are renewable energy independent power producers, come on, let's come to Riau and expand your business there. The business opportunity is very wide open. Thirdly, during the next 10 years, Indonesian government through state electricity company plans to develop power plants in Riau for 3,451.9 megawatt, 3,163.9 megawatt or 91.7% of this amount is all to be assigned to independent power producers in the form of power purchase agreement. What does this mean? This means that a bigger role is all to be assigned to independent power producers. So, if you are independent power producers, again, come on, let's come to Riau and expand your business there. The business opportunity, again, is very wide open. Okay then, if this information is of interest to you, or you yourselves are independent power producers, please like, subscribe,